Byron, time to put your hair up and square up. Well, you don't have any hair, but you get the point.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Chemung, New Jersey, Sonya Deville.
Byron, I would love to see you interview Sonya Deville so she could punch you right in the mouth.
I wouldn't enjoy that at all.
Sonya Deville is as bad as they come.
Disciplined, driven. In fact, the day that Sonya Deville graduated high school, she packed up her car, drove down to South Florida, and began training full-time in mixed martial arts.
It's boss time.
The standard, the blueprint of one of the most accomplished competitors in the women's division, period.
From Boston, Massachusetts, one half of the Women's Tag Team Champions, Sasha Banks.
A Grand Slam champion in WWE, has won the Raw, SmackDown, and NXT women's titles, as well as the women's tag team titles.
How about the time she competed in the main event of WrestleMania against Bianca Belair?
Arguably the best competitor in the women's division in WWE.
Few superstars could even hope to match the swagger of the boss, Sasha Banks. She's a one-of-a-kind talent who refuses to let anyone outshine her in or out of the ring.
You gotta love the confidence Sasha carries herself with. She just exudes that boss attitude 24/7. And no matter what obstacle she's facing, the boss always seems to be the one in charge.
Yeah, Sasha never lets anything stand in her way for long. Always out to prove that she's the one who runs things around here.
Although, she's in for a challenge tonight against Sonya Deville, a competitor whose confident scowl says it all. Deville's a pure fighter, and she knows it. Her belief in her own in-ring abilities could carry her to the win tonight.
Well, you say confident. Taking flight.
Body splash.
The boss is firmly in command.
Deville needs to be resourceful in this situation.
You know, Sasha Banks is quite the talent in the ring, but she also has quite the habit of putting herself in harm's way, taking high risks with very little reward. Smart opponents know how to capitalize on these moments.
Oh, no. Better make reservations at the local medical facility.
Superplex.
Ooh, treading all over their opponent.
That takes them down.
Oh, my goodness.
Sonya's lost any momentum here.
You got to commend Banks for her athleticism right now.
Spinning kick to the gut.
Kick lands.
She's trying to create space.
Trademark backstabber from the boss.
And just able to make it to the ropes. That was a close call.
Up and around. Oh, inside cradle.
This one could be done. And that's all she wrote.
Here is your winner, Sasha Banks.
A surprisingly fast victory here tonight.
There's the consequences of getting caught unprepared. Just goes to show you got to be on your toes at all times.
Well, here comes the girl with the shiniest wizard.
A competitor that's shown she possesses tremendous heart from bell to bell.
A true inspirational superstar.
Saxton, welcome to the ball pit.
We're gonna get you some extra tokens, Saxman, maybe some extra cheese.
And her partner, from Oakland, California,
Shotzi looks like she'd be sticky to touch.
Well, she was a finalist on WWE Tough Enough back in 2015, but was medically disqualified.
Fought hard to earn her way on the independent scene, recovered from that medical condition, and now she is right where she belongs, here in WWE.
What's going on, Ben?
I love these girls.
Who doesn't? I don't.
And Billie Kay and Peyton Royce, the Iconics.
They may or may not be two of my most trusted sources.
Well, I believe that. Two ladies who have known each other since high school in Sydney, Australia, now causing havoc and dismay.
And goodness gracious, they do great impressions.
They're horrible.
Sam, just playing the game.
Teams in their respective corners, we're going to get a chance to see Tegan Nox and Shotzi Blackheart. And standing in their way of victory, we see Billie Kay and Peyton Royce.
Hard to decide what team has the advantage here. It'll probably come down to who can cut the ring in half the best, who can control the pace. Bionic elbow driven down.
From the top.
Splash! Brought down with a snapmare. Man, what a hit. Billie Kay keeps her at bay.
Unbelievable athleticism.
Can Billie Kay withstand much more of this?
Billie Kay needs to be resourceful in this situation.
Look out!
Nobody home for that one. Looking bad for her here. Snapmare.
Oh, man.
Oh, well scouted by Tegan. She manages to get control.
Hang it back with their own counter.
Watch her set up in the corner. Stuck in the tree of woe. No escape in sight.
The Connor Rose looking for the win. Look at the bridge, too.
Wow, and Billie Kay finds a way to kick out.
Able to squeeze that shoulder out. So close.
And Tegan Nox is taking control in this match.
This is the aggressive side of Tegan you don't want to be on the receiving end of.
Oh, she counters right.
Kick to the body and a
Shining Wizard.
Billie Kay's out, that's it.
Shoulders down.
Whoa, what a save. That should have been 3.
Taken head over heels.
And this is gotta be it. She still fights out in 1.
No time to waste being shocked. You've got to maintain pressure.
Rolled up from behind. This could be it.
On the ropes, referee breaks the count. And Billie Kay is now in a demoralizing spot.
This is Billie Kay's perseverance getting tested.
Cover! 2.
Kick to the body and a shining wizard. Now Tegan needs to end this.
Pin. 2. What a win!
Here are your winners, Shotzi and Tegan Knox.
And these two really do make the perfect pair.
Each of these women could contend for a title alone, but together, they may never lose a match.
Guess what?
What?
It's boss time!
I knew you were going to say that, Michael.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Boston, Massachusetts, one half of the Women's Tag Team Champions, Sasha Banks.
Byron, it's always a treat to see Sasha Banks.
Sasha Banks has her own swag, she's got her own confidence, and she knows how to back it up.
If there's a camera around, Sasha wants to be in front of it. If there's a spotlight out, she wants to be in the middle of it. Sasha Banks once stood in line for the opening of a refrigerator.
Corey, I don't understand what your issues are with Sasha Banks. She's one of the all-time greats.
Dare talk to her? She's intolerable.
Or he's just jealous. He wishes he had half the bling that Sasha has.
Put your hair up and square up.
And from Chemung, New Jersey, Sonya Deville.
Tremendous attitude, MMA background, punch you right in your face.
Yeah, Sonya Deville once said she feels like she was placed on this earth to hurt people.
Sonya Deville, such a force in the women's division. From Tough Enough in 2015 to NXT in 2017, what a name she's beginning to make for herself in the WWE Universe.
Even in a landscape full of tough competitors, Sonya Deville stands out. She's a fearless fighter in the ring who isn't afraid to look her opponent in the eye and tell him to bring it on.
Yeah, Deville is scary tough. You rarely see a superstar so dedicated to decimating their opponents in the ring and stacking up victories.
That commitment to being one of the very best will serve her well tonight as she sets her sights on another hurdle between her and greatness.
But she's got trouble on her hands in the form of Sasha Banks. Banks has that ruthless drive to succeed. Hard to compete against a woman who wants to keep a firm grip on being at the top.
Yeah, sure. Truth is, I think Sasha takes more pleasure in keeping success away from others than having success for herself. It's a telltale sign of a real egomaniac. You know, Sasha Banks is quite the talent in the ring, but she also has quite the habit of putting herself in harm's way, taking high risks with very little reward. Smart opponents know how to capitalize on these moments, even if they need to bide their time.
We'll see if this opponent is smart enough quite soon.
Snapmare takedown.
Boom!
Stomping. Ouch.
Sonya Deville with the reversal.
Banks slips out of the way.
Placing them right where they want them, into the corner.
You know what they say, gentlemen.
What do they say, Corey?
What goes up must come crashing down.
What a superplex. Kick to the gut. Uh-oh, here it is.
Bankrupt. Into the pin attempt. There's two. And this one is over.
Here is your winner, Sasha Banks.
And that seemed like a pretty easy day at the office right there.
Never a doubt. Barely a moment's suspense. This one was about as lopsided as they come.